We should be live. Oh, I forgot to turn the volume down. There you guys go. That's a little better. Hopefully. Oh, now my headphone is actually fighting me because the cord is laying across it. Let's go ahead and fix that. Ta-da! Now it's not going to rip my ear off. Hopefully everyone's doing all right today. I will probably be doing just a normal length stream today. My neck has like the most awful crick in it, so I will just be taking it easy while we go ahead and travel around, and eventually we'll get to Waltz. We'll get to the dancing area. Hey, Bells, how goes? I need to turn my headphones down, actually, because these is kind of loud. Just a little bit. I probably do need to choose a different kind of like guide for backup information on this, because the one that I have open is kind of garbage despite being high ranked. It misses some things. But either way, I think we'll be good. It's Final Fantasy. I can beat Final Fantasy games without a guide. That's because they're usually, despite sometimes being a little jerkish at times, not awfully balanced. Of course, we have to come in here. We have a job to do. Hey, Queen. Hey, Bells. We must play every piano. Even though we're absolutely freaking awful at it. Getting better all the time. Okay, press the square button to view it. Okay, I know which button is the square button. This is the delicious... Oh, man. That's just nasty there, bud. Why do we have, like, a stealth area to you? My guy? What do you have hiding back here? Besides 1,000 gold. I hope no one steals my 1,000 gold in the hidden back room. We're only mildly suspicious as the only person that has come through that secret passage. A flying dragon and dragon grass? Oh. As opposed to dragon glass. Oh, it's the dancing room. Hi, dancing room. Ain't nobody in there. I forget what... actually, no. I'm trying to remember if the newer Final Fantasies actually have the random, like, dancing stuff. Won't be any more boats, neither. It's our sailing days are over. I guess we're rowing. Row, row, row the boat ashore. The Kingdom of Waltz is south of here, beyond the sea. There's a machine there that amplifies the power of the the Wasserkristall. We've got to stop it. How can we get to Waltz? Oh. No Hydra either. Aw. You just have to rub that in, Galuf. Jesus. How are you both doing today, by the way? Bartz, can't you think of anything? We could swim. You miss those hidden small treasures in RPGs and urns, shells, crates, etc.? A lot of indie games still do it, thankfully. But as far as like AAA and even AA games, they, for some reason, keep shifting over to like smash the barrels to find this stuff, and I'm not that big of a fan of that. That is a trope that should have died out a long time ago, but I understand it's dopamine to break all the things and go full Link on stuff, but I was, in the back of my brain, for those of you wondering, yes, I was actually considering saying Zelda there just to piss people off. Your favorite series, Suikoden, and then Eiyuden Chronicles had nearly none. That might just... There are some studios that do ignore it. I personally like it. I didn't actually pay attention to what it said. I think we have to go through a cave to get to Waltz. I need to play through Eiyuden Chronicles. It might get shortlisted soon. You go after that. And I forget what everybody is weak against. I think it's ice. You're not weak versus it. You're at least prone. But yeah, I like little hidden secrets and fun small details that actually are enjoyable to discover. And it is something that is absolutely missing from a lot of newer games. I am debating whether I want to keep them kind of like pigeonholed into their own things until we get to later grinding. Like, have them really focus in on just being really good at that one thing. And see, we have a world map. We're on the east side. We need to find our deluxe apartment in the sky. Okay, do I save mana? I think I just use a tonic. But yeah. How is Ayuden Chronicles, by the way? I actually have a copy. It's just I haven't gotten around to playing it. I got it too far away from the release cycle to really justify covering it right away. Oh, these are the guys that need ice. Figuring out everybody's weakness. Not going to be something I'm great at. I'm turning the fan towards me. Yes, I have the heater on and a fan on me. Deal with it. It's still below freezing here right now. So. It be cold. But at the same time, the vent literally blows on me. Okay, you fight the backside. You go ice. It was good, okay, but you preferred the Suikoden 1-2 remaster? If I do Suikoden 1 and 2, I'm on the fence about whether I'm going to cover the OG version or the remaster. Because I have the OG version. And the OG version, I can transfer the save. Even though it's not like a major shift of information or it doesn't majorly change the game, as far as I'm aware. It's still kind of fun to be able to do that. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 is another good example of that. Yeah, there's some small things that are changed, but it's not like essential. Completed okay, you completed 2/3 of the game and still need to finish it. Oh, okay. For some reason I was reading that dash as 2 2/3 and my brain was breaking for a second. I'm gonna stab this little guy right here. We're gonna do ourselves a little more ice. You can transfer the save in the remaster, but I can't transfer the 3rd to the 4th. Because the 3rd and 4th do not exist yet. Because I have all of the Suikodens and tactics. All 5 of the numbered entries and tactics. There might be like some side games that I don't have, but I think it'd be fun to go through and like transfer them one game to the next. Just a consistent transfer across them all. Even though, like I said, it's generally not going to be worth it. I should probably be quick saving it right now and then. Okie dokie. Time for the North Mountain, I believe. Yes. Okay, so we should have 2 items in here. Oh, the third one didn't come out in Europe? Oh. That sucks. That is like one of the big issues with... I'm going to go Fire, I believe, on these guys. But that's one of the big issues with releases back then is you would have very inconsistent international releases. So you did have a bunch of like episodes being skipped. I think that happened with... Well, in the US, we actually missed out on one of... I'm trying to remember what the name of the series is, but it's the one with like Terra Enigma and stuff like that in it. It's not like an official series. It was just they released a whole bunch of games with a similar theme. Do we need healing? No, I'm going to save my resources a little bit. But yeah, I have imported games back before things got ridiculously expensive. I have considered importing just Japanese stuff because, believe it or not, getting a Japanese version of a lot of games here is cheaper than getting the American version, the North American, which boggles my brain. But it's mostly because of cultural differences. That said, Japanese imports are starting to get... They go up every now and then is probably the easiest way to say it. Just because freaking people are like, oh, I could get a quick buck by selling the Japanese version. And they'll speculate on that for a while, and then it goes back down because they realize, hey, most people here can't read Japanese. And all the freaking tariffs and crap like that are making a nightmare as well. Let's go and stabby stab. Don't know what your weaknesses are. Let's try Bolt. I do need to save some mana. I really don't want to waste all my mana on this, my guys. Can I hit him? Like sometime before next Tuesday. We have missed that guy how many times now? Seems like the only one that can hit him is the Black Mage. Go Reyna. Sir, you should be dead. Okay. I know we have a boss in here. Let's see. I'll start to possibly kill him. The Soldier Suikoden 1 and 2, when years later you wanted to check the net and found out it was a collection item and was sold at nearly $1,000. Jeez. I've had similar things happen. But so I can definitely relate to that. I still hate that. I'm gonna grab that. It's soft. But I hate the fact that I did actually have a signed Stan Lee comic and I don't anymore. I'm not gonna go into the stupid story of how I got conned out of that, but needless to say, I'm glad we moved soon after. Otherwise, I probably would have not had good interactions with a certain other child at the time. One thing we could do here, mildly tempted to do this, is swap Reyna and Galuf so that we can actually have black and white magic on both of them so they can kind of serve as a support for each other. But for now, I think I'm going to just kind of rough it. I don't know what price my Suikoden collection is anymore. I do know that I wouldn't get a fair price anywhere near where I live, though. Do we not get attacked out here? No, we do. I had to open my big fat mouth. I had to open my mouth. Another option would be to switch over to possibly fighter on them. Just have them be tanky with a little bit of support, but I don't think we have the gear to really support that at the moment. There's probably an optimal strategy for just like making sure we have a given amount of offensive power, and there's probably like, oh, just set them all to this class and you'll be fine kind of situations as well. What alas, I'm not gonna. How are we looking level-wise? Probably not too great. We're only level 8. So I think we're actually just on par with where we're supposed to be. Oh, it's those bastards. They don't get MP this early for it. I think later on they do. To like petrify us. How are you still alive, you little bastard? I'm gonna kill them and then I will kill the stones. I think we could actually use soft on them in this one. I do think that might work. But I'm not sure we want to be wasting our softs on that. You just notice they change appearance whenever they change class. Yep. This is, I think, the first... No, actually, no, 3. 3, I think, does it as well. But I don't remember for sure. I don't remember much of the Japanese 3, because, yeah. This fan translation is very jank, so I only played, like, into it once. That was, like, over 20 years ago, almost 30. If not, no, it might have been over 30. But it was ages ago. So I remember very little about that. Let's go with... do tonics, because that's going to be more of a pain in battle than out of battles. That said, I still think freaking tactics is the best whenever it comes to leveling up classes. And yeah, those are poisonous. Oh no. Oh no. We might want to actually run from this. Cactuses! Cactuses! I don't know. I don't... Cockatrice! There we go. I'll eventually remember how to say it. And yes, I am walking slow on purpose. Cockatrices are gonna murder my face, are they not? Pretty sure they can stone us. The cockatours. Final Fantasy didn't quite learn that Petrify is a very crappy thing. Tell way later. Okay. So we're definitely going to do like a normal save here. And should I do a slot 2 save? Yeah, I'm going to do 1. I can swap out the card if I need to. It's pretty easy to like back them up and then make a new one. Miss save, thank you. Okay, tent-wise, we got 5 of them. I don't remember if it restores mana in this one or not. If it doesn't, we've just wasted a tent. Oh no. I need to open my tea. Speaking of wasting things. Yes, I'm drinking bottled tea. Gablin can gripe at me later. It does restore mana! Yay! I am on the fence about keeping him as a blue mage. But at the same time, I'm one of those people that I like to just leave them on it for as long as possible, which is probably not optimal. If this one stones us, I am so just like running and like reloading that previous quick save. Okay, so this should be where this takes over. There we go. Father's Helm! Bom bom! Reyna's been poisoned! Reyna, no! Wahahaha! I came here looking for the flying dragons, but found something even better! Yeah, I can sell their horns for a fortune! Well, if it isn't the Princess of Tycoon, she'll make a wonderful souvenir. Step off, you mangy cur! Ferris! Is it Wheel you dying, Ferris? Oops. Fall down, go boom. I hate... Yes, I made a joke that kind of played on this, but I still hate the fall down. What the... Ferris, rotator cuff injury. Calling it now. Just hang on, Reyna. I'm fine. Is she really fine? Is she actually fine? Okay. Well, first things first, let's see if you have anything to steal. Nothing to steal, that's fine. We're just gonna go ahead and bonk you. And she is poisoned, so we're gonna have to use white magic on her first. And dot go! And yeah, we're just gonna spam them outright. Why? Because we can. I do think she summons another guy, though, so... If I remember correctly. Oh, hi, big guy. Well, I'm gonna take you out first, because we've already started on you. think she only has a few hundred life. Oh, it worked well. I'm gonna do protect on you first. You jerk. Now, as far as this guy, I don't know what his weakness is going to be, so I'm just going to be shooting him in the face as hard as I can. Hey, Enkidu, how's it going? It's been a long time since I played this, so... I'm going to actually do protect on you, and I will do a potion. Probably with Ferris. This is the PS1 version. Close to the OG, but not quite. But yeah, I thought about doing like the SNES version, but... I don't have the pixel remaster either, so there's not much I could do to cover that unless I wanted to dump a decent chunk of change right now. Protect yourself, good sir. But yeah, to do that, the Super Nintendo one, I think I would need a fan translation. Oh, I'm emulating 100%. I actually have this disc. This is my rip from my own disc. But I do have a import of the OG. At least I think I do. I don't think I got rid of it. Okay, so we got protect on everyone. We should be fine with just AoE heals from here on out. Of course, he's healing by 4 every single blasted time because he's a fool! A fool, I say. It's because they gave him regen. Before they died. Darn dragon hunters. I'm still debating what classes to go with, by the way. If anyone has any, like, real suggestions, I am just kind of, like, horsing around at the moment with these, but I do not remember what the good classes later on are. I just know that I want to get several maxed out. Yeah. 6 ABP. And I would not be surprised if there's a low-level challenge for this one, because I seem to remember the boss is not giving XP. Oh, we got ourselves a whip. Wow. Now, do I... No, I don't need to antidote her again. Thank God. Now, I don't think we have anything else to worry about here besides getting a friend. The dragon. 'Tis a terrible wound. It's all right, dragon. We're here to help you. We have healing magic. Let's use it. Just getting yourself poisoned all the time. Yes, we were intended to actually touch one of those so we'd know that they're poisonous, but... Aww. I like how the dragon can heal her, but not itself. I really don't like high... Well, you are a world traveler and you don't like high places. It's about to get much higher. Galuf. Ta-da! Too bad we can't go over mountains. I think that's how they keep you corralled in here. Yeah, because we can go back over to the west, but we do actually have a solid ring of mountains keeping us from going anywhere we want. Because we have the ship up there. Sorry, I really wish I could move the cursor to point to it. We have... Get what is in that little peninsula to the west. But yeah, it's how they keep you corralled. It's just like the canal in the OG game. Yeah, I don't remember what's in there. I think we have to go there as part of a quest, though. And yeah, I miss the classic pixel styles of like Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, stuff like that. I do admit that they looked better on CRT. They're nice little rounded edges from the bleed and stuff like that. Long live King Walls! He uses the crystal for the good of all the people. You better ribbit at me. Thank you. We've got equipment to buy, by the way. That is why we are here. The water protects me from monsters. Oh, we can go through the beds. I forgot whether we could or not. Silver glasses. I think that is just a range. Is that an accessory in this one? Yes. I don't remember what it does. I think it's accuracy. You were offered Chrono Trigger last night, never played or even seen anything about it. What? Highly on recommendation since you've played Final Fantasy for many years. I love Chrono Trigger. It's easily one of my favorite games, like top 10 of all time. It has, there are parts of it that have not aged super well, but they are so completely overshone by like all the good about it. It's a lot shorter than I remembered it being, but there's also a crap ton of endings if you want replayability. And it has New Game Plus. So, and some of the endings are only available in New Game Plus unless you are some kind of godly freak. Actually, I think one of them is exclusive to New Game Plus. Yeah, it would have to be because you don't get the little spark. Okie dokie. As far as who I want to give those to, let's go see what this actually does. It is defense and magic power. Okay. Sorry, defense and magic defense. So out of the characters, yeah, you are the squishiest, so you're gonna get that. But yeah, I actually replayed through Chrono Trigger. I don't remember how many months ago, but it's one of them that I covered, and I'm still just finishing up the writing for the Nostalgia Bait review. And it very much lived up to my memories. Which is not always true of games, believe it or not. There have been some that have been good, but not as good as I remember them. Some that were better. Like Phantasy Star 4, despite the fact that I really liked it before, is one that... Oh yeah, we already have that equipped. Yeah, Phantasy Star 4 is one that I thought was going to be, oh, I really liked it as a kid, and now that I'm playing it again, I'm going to dislike it or something. But no. It was better than I remembered it being. We're going to go for armor first. I probably should cover one of the newer Final Fantasies in the near future. People do request 13 a lot. And I do think I might change him over to Fighter. Because I think we already have learning. We already have cotton robes on them. I do miss some of the quality of life things from newer Final Fantasies, like it showing the stats on the gear. Abilities, yeah, we have learning already. So that would probably not be a terrible one to swap over. If I remember correctly, Blue Mage is pretty expensive. I bounced off of 13 the first time I tried it. But it's one I need to go back to and actually give, like, a serious chance. Okay. Let me go pull up a class guide. FF5 class guide. Okie dokie. This is for... it's for the Pixel Remaster. I don't want that. I want the OG version, you guys.
Hey, guys. I want the original.
Okay. There's the bear job thing. That's the one we're probably going to end up doing. There's Blue Magic Guide. Looking for job classes. There we go. Found it. It is... have to scroll through like everything to find these. Oh, and they're... God. They're not actually in any real order. That is... Blech. Okay. There's time. There's summon. There's Geo. Bard. Blue. There's blue. Not even in alphabetical order. Okay, character gets hit by a learnable enemy skill. Must either have this equipped or be a blue mage to learn it. If you have... Okay. So we can put that on... Yeah, we could switch you over to fighter. Sorry, knight. My apologies. Because what we want is learning. Yeah, now he can actually tank stuff. And he's actually got decent magic defense with that. So he'll get his stuff going. As far as the rest of you idiots. Kung Fu suit, yes. They already have cotton robes. I think that's everything we can equip on them for now. And we can get an axe if we want to. If I remember correctly, it's got lower accuracy, though. I know in a lot of the games, axes do. Okay, Iron Helmet will keep... Actually, no, we're not going to keep that. I know I just bought it, but we have better. I'm going to sell one of those. Reason I'm keeping some of like the odds and ends junk here, by the way, is just whenever we class swap, so I guarantee I have something. And I don't remember what Power Drink does. Oh, it raises attack in battle. Whatever.
Whatever. We are fine.
Okay. I think that's everything we need here. We need to go see the King of Walls. Wonder if he owns a store called Walmart. Oh, you can't equip that. Okay. I thought you could equip the axe on him. I think it might be one of our next ones that we're actually getting. Maybe Berserker? I legitimately do not remember a lot about the positioning of various classes and stuff like this. I know that mime you have to do a bonus dungeon for, if I remember correctly. Welcome to Wall's Castle! Man, you just let anyone walk in here. Have you seen my face? A great treasure in the dungeons below. You don't say. Bad things are going to happen, because we're going to have to go into that little water tower. Are we really history if we run into a harpy? Now, blue magic should actually have a list. There's walls. Oh, great. It's an alphabetical order by the skill, not by when you find it. Lovely. Okay, so we need level 5 death. So we can get it in Sunken Walls. How do we control him to get this? Oh, and we're gonna have to get to level 5 multipliers for this, so he can die. Okay, so what we need to do, gonna sound extremely stupid, we gotta kill our own people if we want to get that level 5 doom. Doom! Someone was suggesting that we get it for some grinding purposes. I think that's everything down here. Viva the Ice Goddess was sealed somewhere in the palace. Oh no. I don't know if I'm gonna bother doing that. I'm not here for like 100%. For like 100%ing the game. So I might just grind the old-fashioned way. Just ignore them. Yeah, this is just outside. Do we actually have items out here? I seem to remember there being something we could loot out here. Or is this just the escape from... I remember coming out here before, though. That might just be our escape point. Okay, so let's back up. Yeah, this is just more of the castle. This is the water tower. I don't think we're supposed to be in here right now. Oh yeah, the actual town didn't have a magic shop, did it? How much damage do these guys do? Probably quite a bit. I do like their sprites, though. For those of you wondering, yes, I played a crap ton of this back in the day. I just used to have music blaring and play this, Front Mission 3, Final Fantasy 6, Chrono Trigger, etc. Grind in Final Fantasy VIII with the 20 million draw points. Okay, so we have loot to get here. No, there is a magic shop. Where was the magic shop, my good sirs? Because, yeah, we actually have to go in there. Should we let Lone Wolf out? I'm just double checking if there's anything that's worth of note in here. We'll get some items. Deal super dangerous enemy lurks in the floor. It's pretty much guaranteed you can't win. So yada yada. Got some pots and stuff like that. It doesn't actually mention anything about Lone Wolf. Do we release Lone Wolf in Final Fantasy V? Oh, there's no reward for freeing him, apparently. Yeah, okay, so we don't release him. I'm gonna go back to that window. No. I never remember whether he's a good one to, like, let out or not. No. We're not letting any of the prisoners out. Aw. I think we can get... There might be something in that urn. So do I risk this place? This place is... mildly dangerous. Yeah, we're not fighting these guys. We're just gonna save scum our way through it to get the items. Okay, so we have these over here, and then we have an item over on the left we want to get. We can't beat this guy right now. I don't mind that so much in games whenever it is like broadcast or indicated by previous dialogues. There is a character upstairs that actually says, hey, if you run into a harpy, run away. So we do that. It's also why we have a thief. Thieves are good at running away. Elf Cloak. Thank you for the resub. Bring Final Fantasy 13 to the PS5. Well, we'll be playing it on PC if we play it. I actually have it on PC, so. As far as the PS5, I don't know if I'm ever going to buy a PS5, sadly. I have a PS4, but it's kind of like, once the PlayStation Store goes down, a lot of those games are just not going to work. And good morning. Thank you for the 9 months. Hopefully you're doing well today. Okay. You just don't understand why you can't play PS3 games on the 4 and 5? I mean, I know the technical reason, but they totally should have, like, put an emulator on the PS5. It can handle it. PS3 emulation's not terrible anymore. So they could have done it. That said, they would have had to make their own, otherwise they would have had lawsuits out the wazoo. I don't know if the PS4 is powerful enough to run PS3 games via emulator, though. Okay, so we got a new item. Speed, magic power, and magic defense. I'm gonna go for that on you. We actually have... That's not an improvement for anybody. What do silver glasses do? We'll just upgrade. We don't need no leather booties. How am I looking on money? I think we're actually fine on money. Yeah, 4,400. So we're just gonna get out of here. Oh yeah, I do need to... that. We are gonna get one... Yeah, we were not getting out of here without another encounter. Yeah, there's a lot of games I would like to see re-release on modern hardware. Just for the sake of preservation, if nothing else. But they're not gonna do that. They're especially not gonna release it on a physical medium. And yes, we are going to be going to do... who's your whatchamacallit?
Shiva.
Pretty soon. Where's the magic... Oh, there's the magic shop. I am a dumbass. Hey, I seem to remember this guy. This child's name is Garula. She lives in the woods near the tower. She's shy, so don't pick on her. Aww. Even monsters won't come around? What do you call that sitting outside the woods right there, bud? Not even asking for a remaster, you just want to play the game again? I understand that. It is frustrating to see how many games have just straight up either disappeared. There's a lot of games that are just lost media now. But games that have disappeared, games that are only if you own a specific hard drive for a console kind of situations, like PT. We have serious preservation issues, but that's true at the beginning of pretty much any medium throughout history. A lot of early books are gone. A lot of early movies are gone. We got Remora, we got Sylph. Do we actually have enough for everything? I think, yeah, we definitely have enough for everything. We currently do not have a time mage or a summoner, but hey, we want them for when we get them. You have nothing left to sell me, old man. Okay, so what else do we need here? You would love Rogue Galaxy. Your PS2 was too old and could not Oh. Eternal Sonata. Rogue Galaxy, it depends on who has the rights. That has a pretty decent amount of fan following. So I'd kind of put it in the same category as like Legend of Dragoon, where it's probably not going to happen, but if the right studio approaches them, it might. I hate how expensive that is. The Phoenix Downs, that is. And yes, I am just slowly building these up. You're not a fan of action RPGs, but Rogue Galaxy really surprised you. I have not beaten Rogue Galaxy, but I do own it. And part of me really does want to play it on the channel. If we get... Once we get through the first 2 Lufia games, I'll start putting it in Lufia's spot. Because that one actually should probably get covered soon. Because it does have a pretty decent following. I'm going to go ahead and grab one more Phoenix Down as well. I'm just slowly building up my recovery items. Why do we have 6 beds? I think we eventually do go up to that far tower as well. Yeah, we do. Eternal Sonata, you love a good number of playable characters. Eternal Sonata, for some reason, sounds very familiar. Why does that... Oh, PlayStation 3. I think I actually have that. I think all I did was play it enough to make sure the disc worked, though. Yeah, it's the musical one. Okay, yeah, I know which one. I mean, the name should have been a dead giveaway. That was a musical one, but... Yeah, it's one of those that I got it super cheap. I don't know how expensive it is. Yeah, it's got a bunch of references to actual, like, proper composers. Oh, and we have an ad going for 2 minutes. You know what we do during ads, right? We grind. So we're gonna get our money back and stay at the end again. Is today Tuesday or Wednesday? Oh, that released yesterday. That I don't know why it decided to just now update that, but it's whatever. Yeah, whenever those wands hit, they hit hard. It's just, they are the inconsistent damage. But yeah, I'm not going out of my way to be at level 10 whenever we face them. We'll just grind the old-fashioned way, which is this and just hold down the A button. Walk back and forth while pressing A. And we learned white 3 and black 3 and red 42. Down set hut. Seriously though, what is with like the weird names of stuff? And I forget which ones are on which tier, by the way. We do get a summoner. We will eventually get a sword mage, which we can use those with. Blue, we've learned none, and songs are bard, which I think we get way later. Was that really a minute? And my brain just realized the joke you made, Zaldar. I am not quick on the uptake today. Just as a warning. If you saw how I was sitting right now, you probably would catch that. Oh. I'm very contorted just so I can release the nerves in my left shoulder and neck. Let's see. They all got to level 9. I suppose we could get to level 10 and just let them and just run away from everything else while the rest of them are level 9. Princess Reina! What voice should I do for this one?
Oh, Princess Reina, it's such a surprise.
King Waltz, how well do you look? I'm afraid we must ask you to please stop amplifying the water crystal.
My dear, that is something I just cannot do. The crystal makes our entire way of life possible.
At this rate, the crystal will shatter.
I heard about the wind crystal, but the water crystal may not react in the same way. Furthermore, I'm certain the people would object.
Listen, there's no time for debate.
Oh no, it's happening. What's going on?
Dun, dun. Another meteor! Or is it a meteand? Tastes like ham. I can't do normal voices. Something terrible's happened. A meteor has fallen near Wall's tower. Assemble the guard to the tower at once. Oh, sorry.
Assemble the guard to the tower at once. You'll pardon me, Princess Reina, but an emergency has arisen. We'll speak again later. Let's go.
And that is probably the last we'll hear that voice. Even the voice coming out of my face is not a normal voice. It becomes more redneck the more tired I become. Can't sleep in the king's bed. 0 out of 10. Let's see. Okay, so we got some things we can do. Let's go down here. But yeah, it's just like the more my voice relaxes. Okay, so we got this tower first. I think we do Shiva first. Yeah, we do Shiva first. I wasn't sure if there was a trigger for it or not. I don't know if this is going to be a nightmarish fight or not. Jesus. Doing that real damage there, Reina. 256? Don't make me laugh. Your Windows boots up in what, a day and a half? You could back up your whole hard drive on a floppy diskette. You're the biggest joke on the internet. Sorry. Weird Al sometimes just creeps into my soul. It's been 1 week since we got to see cheating lovers and cousins that marry. 5 days since they had the show with the hermaphrodite, the slut, and the crack hoe. 3 days since they told the tale about the guy. Jerry Springer is a weird song that gets stuck in my head. I'm not sure he would have released it in like modern times, but oh man. It's 1 week. How can you not sing 1 week or any variant of it? Seen him live twice and both shows were incredible. Yeah. I've heard I have not seen them myself, but I have heard amazing things about his live shows. And he does show up like randomly in other people's live shows as well. Okay, so I think, yeah, we just got to go up the stairs here. I don't think there's any treasure in here. Oh, we got to go all the way around. I do have to ask Shiva. What is with the shape of some of these platforms? I am a perfectly mature adult. But what is with the shape of... Oh, they heal from ice. Oops, so don't use you to attack. I think we might just want to do fire. Yeah, we got plenty of mana to spare for it. But yeah, Weird Al is a treasure. A world treasure, not just a national treasure. He's a world treasure. First show was a chill lounge style show in a smaller venue in Charleston. Then you caught him at the Shaky Knees last fall. Oh, sweet. I haven't seen pictures of him lately. Hopefully he's... I know he's getting up there in age, and eventually we're going to have to realize the reality, but I don't want to think about that. I am Shiva. You think you can stand against me? Well, we shall see. So the exact same as he's always been so much energy. That is awesome. Okay, so you guys go ahead and start keeling. Ouch. We're just gonna go straight cures. Take out their little friends first to try and reduce the incoming damage a little bit. How much life do you have, bud? That is an insane amount of life on those guys. For ads? I might just have to focus her down. That or come back. There is the cheese strategy. The cheese strategy is basically everyone a black mage. But we don't have the gear for that. Another option, I'm gonna try option B. Which is not spreading the damage between them, but instead focusing in on one. To try and just minimize the amount of turns they have the ability to do damage on us. And you are going to be tonicking. Try and keep us on top of it. Come on, kill at least one of them. I don't think we're going to be able to do this one right now. Oh, I didn't mean to hit flee! Fuck! Well, you're dead. Good job. You need to just keep doing fire. How much life do these little assholes have? Phoenix down on you. I might have to cheese it. Oh, that's Black Mage down. Yeah, I don't know if even with Black Mage cheese we're going to be able to do that. We can try it real quick. I meant to put abilities on you. Job, Black Mage. But yeah, I don't think we actually do enough damage even with Black Mage. Oh, I don't need frickin' Flea on this. It's not that they're particularly broken in this. It's more that they are able to focus down a weakness on these guys. I might. I think I'm actually going to do this. And have you be in the front row, all of them in the back. Reyna. Becomes a white mage and gets black. We're like all on the wrong things for this, which is hilariously horrible, but yeah, we'll try this layout. He can tank. They can all do black magic and focus each one down individually. Or no, I think we do spray and pray. He does protects, he does cures. And we focus down. Holy fucking Christ. Oh, that was awful. Okay. Was not expecting the 180 freaking damage. Can I actually have my menu? Thank you. Nope, they're all dead. I'll give it one more try and then I'm just coming back later because I don't feel like dealing with this bullshit. One thing we could do, because that's going to divide the damage fairly evenly. Let's have you in the back row, I guess. Because it's based on row where she casts, by the way. Okay, so job, you actually become white mage. Because you can do that. You become black mage. Yeah, if I really wanted to cheese the game, I would have like looked up specifically like what order to do these in. Because generally speaking, I do think possibly, other than the boss fights in a couple areas, the black mage is going to be the most powerful like starter choice. Okay. So we go in, we drop protects, or we just go full burn. It's going to take us like 3 rounds to actually get them down. We're not going to survive that long. So the top 2 are just going to be doing burn. Why? Why are you single targeting now, you sack of shit? I swear to God. That is so irritating. Yep, just keep doing fire. You protect there. Such bullshit. Yeah, we're gonna have to just grind our asses off to actually get that. I don't remember her being this bullshitty. It's very... I must just not be remembering properly is the thing. I do not remember her being this just, like, impossible to beat. So I guess we just go to Wall's Tower instead and then come back. I hate it. Hate it. I'm actually not that mad about it. It's just frustrating. Can I not pop out through here? Oh. But yeah, for some reason, I remember her being not that awful. I do think I am going to swap Reyna and Galuf in the near future and then have them max out in the new class and then bring them back to these classes. That way I have essentially not quite red mages. So I'm probably going to have to grind to come back here. I don't know what level it wants us to be at for it, though. But yeah, let's go ahead and swap them. That way they can be dual magic. Because we're not going to get anything above level 3 magic for a while. So Reyna become white mage. With black magic. We'll get you a stick in a minute. And Galuf become black mage. With white magic. There we go. So now they both should be at least offensively sound. I'll need someone to remind me later to actually go and do the, whatchamacallit. Shiva, that is. Otherwise, I will completely forget she's there. She's a good summon. Remember her being extremely powerful. We're staying at the inn again. It's fine. We'll probably try her again today. Because we still got Wall's Tower to go up through. Also, I forget if they had done the clock thing in this one. Nope. In Final Fantasy VI, I love how it's like, you go up and you check every clock, dang it. Because that's how you get elixirs. If I remember correctly... Now, one thing we could do if we wanted to, like, and I might do this off camera, is a way to grind the ABP, and I know this is going to be like the cheese method, is literally come someplace like this and take out like the cheesiest little goblins by walking back and forth and just holding down the button, because you'll get one per battle. First, we run across bees the very first fight. Bees are evasive little bugs. So yeah, you just usually just hold down the button and it's huzzah. Can we hit a bee? Can you hit a bee with a sword? I've hit a bee with a ping pong ball before. But yeah, you can just walk and get cheese battles. It's not terrible. If I remember correctly, if we come down here... Where is it hiding? I think it's here. Oh no, we can't actually get in there. Okay. I thought we could get to one of the spots where it was just gobos. Yeah, we can. We can come down here, and it's just gobos, if I remember correctly. And you can just farm one ABP at all times. We don't want to do that on camera, though, do we? Do we really want to do the mindless grind? Oh, I do actually have another question. I'm not sure if I've asked this before. As far as making TTRPG stuff, would you guys rather I do it on this channel or the TTRPG channel? Because I actually made a dedicated channel for TTRPG stuff. I'm on the fence as to whether I want to do asset creation on that channel or this one. I think I might do it on that channel. But it'd be the opposite tavern. I don't want to ruin the algorithm for it, but it's literally NPC space tavern. Oh, we've got Big Bad in the back there. Hi, how you doing there, bud? Oh, he's not prone to fire. What are you prone to, bud? I don't think he's going to be prone to magic at all. I would like one to do actual damage to it. But I do find streaming stuff helps keep me on task a little bit better, so I might do more of that on camera. Do I just need to have a channel for everything I'm working on in my life? Maybe. Maybe that's what I need to do to stay on task a little better. We received cover. Next, we'll get blanket. Oh, and we got ourselves a fire rod. If I remember correctly, can't we use these for, like, item damage? I am going to double check that. Please save the crystal. For some reason I was thinking there was treasure in here, but there it is. Maiden's Kiss. Oh, I think I remember what I'm supposed to do. How do I get into the water, though? Probably shouldn't have gone for attacks on that one. Come on, get out of my way, you fools. Paddle throughs. I don't remember if they have instant death or not. I think there is a later one of those that does. But I don't think this one does. And yes, I could grind up to a multiple of 5 and get level 5 death if we really needed it. Don't think we do. Other thing is, maybe it is... That's not there. Maybe we have to go up and around. No. Okay, so this is what floor? I think this is 4th floor? Oh, I think I realize what I missed. I'm just looking over here and it's like, oh, it's there. You dick. The guy in the back needs to die. Unfortunately, we can't really do anything to shut him down right now. Stop is awful. But yeah, the way he's designed is you're supposed to have to fight through these guys in the front. Then he's going to be debuffing you and stuff until you finally get back to him, because he's a time mage, if I remember correctly. He doesn't do a lot of damage by himself, but stop on Ferris sucks. That is shorter than I remember it being, though. The duration of stop, that is. I remember that being enduring. Might have just gotten lucky there, and we broke out of it faster. And yes, we can accidentally overheal. Okay, so they're working on theirs. Ferris is just going to keep doing his thing. He's level 3, they're level 0. They're going to be level 1 soon, so they'll be able to just swap back and forth at will. Here? There it is. Like, I know there's a way to get that treasure. There we go. Okay, equipment, arena. Arena, here's some powerful armor for you. Not quite as powerful as the other armors, but it's fine. Okay, and then we do our vines. Yeah, as far as broken classes in this one, I don't remember if there's any terribly broken ones. There's some cheese you can do. But that's mostly reserved for challenge runs. And like low-level stuff. Do I need a tent at the moment? I mean, it doesn't hurt to use it. I'm saving before the tent, though. I feel like a contortionist. Today's Wednesday. It's my first day back. For some reason I had forgotten it was a Wednesday, my dude. It's Wednesday, my dudes. No, we're not. I'm not doing that one. And if I remember correctly, stealing in this one is just not worth it for the most part. But I could be misremembering. I know I've tried to steal a few times, but I think it's just like tonics and crap. Some Final Fantasies it's great, some Final Fantasies it's absolute dog water. Level up. What did we get from this one? Tonics. Sweet. Okay, magic. Yeah, you're going to go ahead and do a cure to just top us off. We're close enough to it. 181. Paris, why is your life so low? Why are you such a disappoint? Okay, so we want, I think, this one first. Oh, that's the ether. We did them in the exact wrong order. Because that's the one we want to take last. Okay, equipment-wise, equip, Reina. Silver armband is more magic defense. I could go... Oh, you can do elf cloak. Why can you not? When did we unequip the elf cloak on people, my guys? Okay, you go elf cloak. You go silver armband. You go silver glasses. I actually do not remember what the differences between the silver glasses and the leather boots are, numbers-wise. But part of me wants to think, okay, we do silver glasses, because silver glasses are cooler than leather boots. I just went up the wrong one again. I would like to get another class level up before we go into the boss. Yeah, I'm going to do another fight before we get up there. We're going to have to fight Garuda. We should have plenty of mana to do it. Okay, so it's not fire. Ice is generally... I don't know why in Final Fantasy it's slightly stronger than the other elements. It feels like backwards to me. But... it's always just slightly stronger than the other two. Maybe the person who originally designed ice in these games just does not like the idea of being cold. Personally, I'd rather be cold than hot. Yas. One of the rare 1 ABP fights in here. Of course we get it. Yeah, I just want to get level up on that one before we go into the fight. Magic. Let's just do tonics. So one more fight and we'll guaranteed be up 1. Now Garuda, if I remember correctly, does have quite a bit of life. I don't know if we can actually get this guy. Nope. I was hoping we could get him to sleep. That'd make life a little bit easier on me. Jerk face. Oh, and yeah, I forgot that heals him. So we're basically working against ourselves now. And yeah, I do just have to use fire on him to get rid of him. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem. While we're waiting for you to come out of stop. Okay, stat-wise, I think we're fine to go into this fight like this. Yeah, we're good. We good. Hello, Garuda. Something's controlling it. I'm not gonna let you break that crystal. Garuda. Garuda, no. Okay, as far as this fight goes... Oh, we don't have anything to mess with that. Okay. So we're just gonna go straight for throat. This might... I think it is prone to status effects. I don't think it's prone to any particular type of damage, unfortunately. So you go for cures. I don't know if it's going to be weak or strong versus ice. Let's find out. It's weaker to ice. Okay, so we'll go for ice. And if I remember correctly, that actually can have a status effect with it. Thank you for the guard. Oh, that's what it is. No! It is a death ticker. That sucks. Okay, so you just keep attacking. We need to get Protest on Galuf. And then we'll get Ferris up before the end of this. They're not high on my list though. We've done a couple hundred damage. You prick. I hate that skill like nobody's business. It's a guaranteed death sentence because we can't heal fast enough to get past it. I really do hate skills like that in a number of games. And they are actually present even in modern day RPGs. It's basically status effects there is no counter to. That always feel kinda dirty. Okay, so you Phoenix down her. Item tonic on her. Just so she can survive a hit unless it's the really crappy one. Okay, so you go protect on yourself. I'm probably gonna have Galuf do a heal. I guarantee you this guy still has quite a bit of freaking life left. No, we can't just use... no, we can't just use Fire Rod. I don't know. Oh, because Final Fantasy... A lot of Final Fantasies have that. And... Okay, so it's just normal attacks right now. Cure you. Would like to be using black magic with her, but I don't want to be wasting more recovery items. Probably should have used the black magic on her. We get new classes with this one, though, at least.
The crystal, it shines. Come to us, powers beyond.
I don't remember if this is the one where we actually have to walk up to the shards yet or not. For some reason, I remember one of them. You know me, Lord Gallop, forgive me. Couldn't save Crystal. Must save Fire Crystal. I do seem to remember there being one where we have to go pick them up manually. Maybe that will receive their power. Yeah, we actually have to go boop. Time Mage. We can do slow and crap. One of these is Summoner as well, and there's one up in the top left as well. Berserker. Red Mage. Can we? Oh no, we can't actually go get that one. Okay. Yeah, are we not able to get that one? Or oh no, wait. I think that, if I remember correctly, isn't that the Mimic one? We have to come here after it's sunk? Sorry, Mime. Sorcerer's Sword Mage. But I want it. Game just teasing me. And yeah, we get a submarine or something to come back here later. It's slowly coming back to me. Yog. Look! It's Hydra! Not to be confused with False Hydra. You're alive, Hydra! Oh, I need to do the, like, truly awful accents for this. Truly awful accents. Brought to you by... Ah! Me. Hydra gave his last ounce of strength to help us. Hydra, you can't die. No, we're not doing horrible fake Scottish. That's gonna get me canceled. R. We'll do our pirate accent. Aye. Hydra, thank ye. Aww. You get to lose Hydra twice. No. Oh, sadness. Okay, we learned cover now. We can do cover songs. But now we should have... Yes. We've got Red Mage, Blue Mage, Summoner, Time Mage. Red Mage, if I remember correctly, is decent in this. I might be misremembering. Might just be my tendency to. prefer red mages. Summoner we haven't messed with. Sorcerer is a little bit squishier than fighter. Sorry, knight. So I don't think we necessarily want to be going for that. I need to see how many points I need to get anyone up to max. That is... Which one did I just click on? Yeah, that's just job. That's the bear job class one. That's not what I need. So it's about an ungodly amount to like master any of these. Let's see. Red X2 allows the user to cast 2 spells each turn. Okay, so you can actually do 2 times cast on them. That's not too bad. Summoner is really expensive. 6 levels, and the 6th one is 500. I'm just trying to see how much it costs to actually max out like a fighter real quick. Hunter, that's ninja, that's thief. There's monk. Sorcerer, berserker. Where is the freaking... There it is. Yeah, it's really expensive to finish any of them. For some reason, I remember getting multiple done before the end of the game, though. It's very, like, strange, like, the amount of discrepancies between my memories of this game and what is real. Oh, we don't want to go in there yet. I don't know if we can come back here after going through that, though. I'm going to test it real quick. If we can, I'm going to go get better gear and then come back. Okay, so we've quick saved outside of this. Zoop! Yeah, let's just jump into the whirlpool thing. We're not sure if he's even still alive. Just turned into sparkles and disappeared. Have you been here before? You're Galuf. I think you're a king, aren't you, if I remember correctly? Or is he just a soldier? Yeah. Kinda weird that there's 2 stones there now. Yeah, to double check it, I'm gonna go out of here. And then we're gonna go back in. See, to make sure we can go back. Yeah, we can go back and forth. So I can go get better gear. I can come back and get Shiva. A Shiva? A Shiva in my spine. Yeah, this will get us stronger spells. We definitely want to get Fire 2 for this. It'll get us better armor. We already have a mithril helmet. We do need a mithril shield and a mithril armor. We don't need any consumables from this. Our money's not quite enough to buy everything we want. But it'll be a start. If I remember correctly, it's where we learn about the fire ships. And yes, it is a bit of a walk there, so we're going to get some more money on the way in, but it's going to be a pain in the butt. Fight those. Okay, so turtle weak to ice. Probably neutral to fire? Yep. Tougher enemies than we were dealing with before, unfortunately. Get rid of you. And we can just beat this guy up. And yes, I do probably want fairly well-equipped characters at the end with shields and all that kind of stuff to mitigate incoming attacks. What do we get from this one? Every single time it takes a while to load, it's like, you just got an item. I do not remember what that does. Cures alchemy. Cures alchemy. Is that a status effect? I think I might be going the wrong way. I should use what is called a map. I would love to get Ice 2 right now. Make life a little bit easier. Zoos in like every single Final Fantasy are just brutal sponges of damage, and they deal decent damage every single time as well. Odd order there. Please don't kill me. How much life does this guy have? Cure everybody a little bit. Because I have a feeling his critical would kill Ferris. Thank you. You better be worth a lot of XP. I guarantee you, you're not. Let's try Bolt on these, the Landwards. Nope. They're not weak versus anything. And we only got one ABP from that. I saw that flash by. I saw it flash by, you guys. Game hates me. Fact. Stranger than fiction. Oh, you are out of mana now. That is not good. So we know we can go back and forth. I'm going to quick save here, so I don't end up wasting a tent. Where is this at? No, we're getting out of this one. West, north, then southwest. Like I said, I should probably look at the map. And unless we get ambushed, we can get away thanks to having a thief. So much better than the first game's thief. Yeah, it's down here. I remembered going through some weird woods back in the day. I was like, this does not seem right to be going this far north. And I do remember farming a crap ton of wild dogs. I think they die to fire 2 in 1 hit. Or am I misremembering? Here comes the ad. Don't worry, I won't do any story stuff. We're probably just doing shopping. Until the ad is done. Although we could also stay at the end. Because if I remember correctly, yeah, there's a castle here. That's the triggering of the next events. We also learn about Sid and all that fun jazz. Okay, spells first. They just have, like, indiscriminate fire everywhere. This place looks like it's been in the middle of a fight. Locked from the inside. You bitch. Not gonna let me buy it? Is this what we're doing? It's not gonna let me buy Fire 2. Do I have to progress the story to do it? No. This is 3. I'm trying to remember what we have to do to unlock the... Oh, okay. There's a trigger in here. We just have to go commit war crimes. How does it feel, NPC? Yes, NPCs are among the biggest blockers in the game. Do I do this during the ad break and just let them wonder, like, hey, why? Let's go for... Hey, you! Freeze! What did I do?
That's him! One of those monsters, don't try and deny it! We saw you crawl out of the crater!
What? A what? What were you doing over by the crater? How did you survive the travel here, you dingus? Yeah, we just gotta wait for him to blow stuff up. So how's the weather? Whee! There he goes. Just a matter of waiting on him. Hi, Sid. Aw. Used up the last of my gunpowder just to bust into another cell. Fancy you joining us. You think it's funny? Well, I guess I deserve it. I'm Sid. Same Sid who built the crystal amplifier? The very one. I'm sorry. Sorry if you hear clunks, as me readjusting my footrest. Because for some reason, it does not want to... There we go. It was snagging on the wheel of my chair. I'm sorry. No, you're right. It's all my fault. Why is he a redneck? I don't know. No one else in this game is a redneck. Of course, only a few people are pirates in this as well. A book in the Library of Ancients said that long ago, crystals had more power, so I studied the crystals in Tycoon, Waltz, and Karnak, made a machine that would enhance their power, but increases their power only caused them to shatter. Oh, it's all my fault. Is it? Is it really, or is it some kind of evil plot? But why are you here? I was too late for the first two, so I wanted to save the third. When I tried to stop the machine, they threw me in here. Same for us. You came to protect the crystal? Tarnations! This asked me to. Oh, what? A crystal shard? Just who the hell are you? Oh my lord, Professor Sid. Oh my Lanta. What? You were right. I was wrong. The crystal's cracking. What? I stopped the machine, but the crystal's power only increased. Fire ship. The witch? It may be the fire ship that's draining the crystal's power. Please, Professor Sid, help us.
Help us. Help us. Please.
I'll need their help. Can't. They were seen coming out of the meteorite. They're with the werewolf. I don't know if we can actually go back into the meteorite now. Then I guess I can't help you. Gonna have to do it on your own. Gonna have to finish this. Very few of you are gonna get that reference. Will you help me out? I'll go on ahead to the fire ship. It's very dangerous there. You get ready. Meet me there. I'll be waiting. Okay, so we can wander around in here. I don't think we can go any... Yeah, we can't get the treasure from there because the Fire. We have to come back for the Fire. Blocking all the treasure from me, guys. Why does it hate me? Yeah, I think we come back in here and it's actually a dungeon down there after the fire's gone out. This seems like a very not OSHA compliant castle. Can't get near the flames, they're blocking the way. It's cracked and spitting flames. I tried to stop... Oh, what? Tried to stop the machine before the crystal cracked. Now it's spitting fire everywhere. I love shoving these guys around. I shouldn't, but I do. Yeah, I don't think there's any loot we can get in here. And I think after this area... Yeah, we end up getting on the fire ship and doing some shenanigans there. I don't think any of the guys here actually give us stuff. Captain, snap out of it! What? Black shadow. It's... What color? Well, actually, I almost said what color do you expect shadows to be? My dumbass actually knows that shadows are almost never actually black. They are usually, if you're under yellow light, they're usually blue. If you're under blue light, they're usually violet. No, blue light. No, they're not usually violet under blue light. More like a pinky yellow. That's not werewolf. That's just a random wolf guy. Now we can actually buy stuff. Not that we have a lot of money. 28.39. Can I actually buy spells? Yes. Thank Gouda. Okay, which one of you is going to sell me the good stuff? So that's going to be a decent chunk of our money. You are probably, yeah, 600. Definitely need fire 2 for this. I'll get cure 2 and raise. I am going to have to come back and buy more of these later. Thankfully, it only makes me buy them once. Regen is not bad. Oh, we already have regen? Oh, yeah, because we got it in last time. So it's Stop and Demi that we can buy here. Don't think we buy either of them. Hey, Daladon. Good afternoon. How are you doing today? And I'm going to take Ice 2. We'll need to get Bolt 2 on our way back. We don't have better gear, but we have better spells. I'm slightly curious if we can take Shiva now. And did we get a rest out of that? No, we did not. How are you doing today, by the way? The pub is not where I need to be. Don't need a drink. I need a nap. Seasonal depression hits harder whenever you can't get out of the house without trudging through snow, so just hiding under a duvet. Not far off of that myself. Though I am one of the lucky few that doesn't get wintertime seasonal depression. Generally speaking, the heat does me worse than the cold whenever it comes to stuff like that. I'm also one of those people that would rather be outside at night than during the day, but I am not a vampire. Trying not to swear and shout at people, that sort of thing. I do get cranky when I'm too warm. As far as cold stuff, it's like quiet of the night, nobody outside, peace, nothing to think about. Time. We should trade places. Just overly tired, well balanced on sugar levels? Yeah. Especially after what happened. Definitely want to stay well balanced on them there sugar levels. Anxiety and all that stuff can cause it too. It just like burns you out a little bit and you get depression. As someone who has like normal depression, I feel your pain. I'm actually going to do a little bit of grinding back in the previous area because I feel like we are under-leveled for this. Why is that step sliding over there, you piece of garbage? Also, I swear at everything anyway. I need to work on that. Profanity is a processing language for me almost. I'll shit damn hell my way through like all kinds of problems trying to figure them out. You're looking over at your PC and considering doing some streaming soon just to get a small cycle going? That would be cool. If you do start streaming, poke me. I will tune in or I will lurk depending on what I'm doing at the time. What would you want to be streaming? Out of curiosity. I admittedly lurk on more streams than I communicate in, unfortunately. I need to work on that, but... I am... Usually whenever I'm not streaming myself, I am either working on something or I am so tired that I just don't feel like talking, if that makes sense. I still need to record one more Let's Play Everything for this week. I need to record Fridays, which should be Plinko. I think that's what it's called. It's a deck building Plinko game. I forget what it's actually called. Will they let me in here? I was half expecting there to be a guard blocking me, say, "You can't go back now. We need you here." You bastards, don't do this to me. Need to figure that out first. You might do it just to finish some of the games you don't finish when you do them on your own. That is part of the reason why I started streaming, so I can relate to that. I am probably going to be streaming Foundry stuff that I'm working on, but on the other streaming channel. Northgard, Total War Warhammer, and Three Kingdoms. Just go Total Old School Warlords Battlecry. Warlords Battlecry. Why does that sound familiar? That sounds vaguely familiar, and I'm not sure why. I am determined to get Shiva today. Come hell or high water. Well, or in the case of this, low water. Because the water, it's become stagnant. We're still going to take unreasonable amounts of damage from this. But yeah, I'd totally tune in on those. I probably wouldn't have much to input on them, unfortunately, because I think I've played Total War Warhammer like 3 times at most, and I haven't beaten it once. Warlords Battlecry 3. Just make the most obnoxious sounding merchant or bard.
They have danced their final dance.
Elven. I'm sorry, I'm not good at elvish snob noises. Rawr. I guarantee you that is not elvish snob noises. And don't ask why I worked to remember how to make that godforsaken noise. I am not proud of my choices, but they are there. Actually, I should probably just flee from these guys. We're about to be into, like, an awful fight. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... they only have a couple 100 life. I think we can beat them up. Tried to talk someone into the supermarket simulator. I'm surprised you don't stream some of your TTRPG sessions. Honestly. That'd be fun to do. Might suffer together, work the same grocery stores. I have not played Supermarket Simulator. I've been eyeing that card shop simulator, oddly enough. That one, for some reason, still has, like, the weirdest, like, we are going to continue playing this game for all of eternity, kind of following. It's kind of intriguing to me. You should, but you forgot to ask about it in the latest application forums. I am always... this goes for you as well as, like, pretty much any other YouTuber, streamer, whatever. If you need someone for your tabletop games, especially if it's like D&D or Shadowrun or something like that, I'd have to relearn the rules for a lot of them other than D&D, but I am totally game to stream those. Once you have sussed out to do moving portraits from your current DM. Depends. Are they doing them through Fujitech or are they doing them through... Oh, what's it called? I'm trying to remember what it's called. My brain is completely farted on it. But there's a way to do it through Discord, but you have to, like, CSS code stuff. Wow, that was a lot of damage. You guys are absolute jackasses. Eat this. Well, Ferris is dead. Wow, this is a bad opener. Okay, so we got rid of all your friends. We do have Raise. Not the best spell ever, but it'll get you up long enough for me to drop a Fire 2 on this asshole. I don't know if this is going to be lethal, though. No, you're just going to keep fighting? Nope. Bye, Ferris. Again. You can only do this one more time. I think it was Fujitech. That's not too terrible to set up. I can probably do something on the Discord about it. You just need everyone in a call and you need them to upload their own Fujitech each, unfortunately. The other way, I don't even know if it still works, but it's through... Because Discord has been cagey about the tech for it. They allow Fujitech to use it, but they won't let anyone new use it. He called it whenever he said, I'll just keep fighting. And Ice 2 pops up. Yeah. We got Shiva, though. It is... That fight is gross for how early it gets dropped. I'm glad that we can come back to it, though. So you are gonna be out of mana. This is fine. We're solid now. Now that we actually have access to level 2 spells, yeah, gonna be a lot better off. And that did not get us any money. It got us another summon. That puts us at 4 summons. And I think that she'll actually be semi-useful whenever we get to the fire ship, because I think we have Summoner now. Black. Race 2. We don't have enough mana to just keep spamming this all the time, but we can do it here simply because we're almost out of this place. I could also set it on memory if I wanted to. I'm not positive if I want to do that or not. So there is, by the way, for those that are wanting to vote on the next game, there is a poll already up on the YouTube side of Let's Play Everything for the next RPG we cover. I have not put one up on the Discord yet. I need to. But I don't think we're getting through this in a week. So I don't think it's going to be quite necessary. And I think that's the furthest out I can set a poll for anyway. Is 1 week. It's been 1 week since we got... God damn it, it's going to get stuck in my head again. No. And yes, the thief run in this is redundant. Because we have built-in run. I think Final Fantasy VI on PS1 had the same issue, where it was just made redundant by the nonsense. And yeah, we are going to be doing a bit of grinding today. Little nap before D&D as a player. Ah. This is the Tabaxi character, if I'm guessing, right? Have fun, and may the nap go well. I'll probably be doing boring stuff in Foundry after this. If I can get Foundry to a state that I like it in, I might set up hosting some games through that. How he survived to level 13, you don't know? I mean, talking to the Nat 1 King here. So I can relate. I feel the urge to make a Chaos Gremlin character lately, though. But I'm sure he'll do just fine surviving to level 14, right? Right? I'm certain of it. He's strong and fast and perfectly capable of not getting completely nuked by a fireball. Boom. About that. There are a couple rules with whenever I make characters. If I make a low level character, I will go down to a fireball at least once, and I will usually get petrified at least once. Twice now he's yelled, "Do it" at the sorcerer because he's the tank surrounded by mobs. Ah. I'm usually not brave enough to do that. As a caster, that is. If a tank told me to, I'd be like, are you sure this is a wise idea? It's a dex. Oh, it's a dex tank. That is a little bit different. As a dex tank, you can get away with it. Strength tank or just like a con tank? Nah. Dex tank, especially if they have like any kind of levels in Thief, so they can just negate it entirely, becomes really good at doing stuff like that. I know which meta magic you're talking about. It is basically the sorcerer equivalent of Evocation Wizard, where they can give you automatic successes or they can prevent it from hitting specific spots. I'm going to disappoint a few wizards whenever I get Fractured Worlds set up enough to... That's just my working title for it. It's not the actual name of it. But once I get that up to a point that it actually is going to run, I don't have sorcerers. So... Actually, I don't have most of the normal classes. Fighter is in there. But... let's go with Ice 2 then. Just do as much damage to the zoo as possible before he decides to whack me in the face for 100 some odd damage. I love theory crafting and stuff like that. But I'm setting it up to be a spell point system. But also I'm going to be doing something odd with summoners. I have decided I am going to actually... I'm on the fence as to whether summoners are actually going to even have spell levels or spell points. It's gotten so bad now, you just have, say, your fighter is too dumb to be affected by synaptic static. Aw. Okay, how much money do we have? 3,000, so... Question becomes spells or gear. I think we're going to do spells first. He is adorable. So we'll do time magic last, because we don't have a time mage. Think we do black magic first? Highest level character you've ever had? If we're talking modern D&D, that is higher level than most of the characters I've had. So, I've theory crafted up that high, but most of the games I've been in have been below level 10. I want a high level campaign. They're a nightmare to balance for. Like, it's not even funny how hard they are to balance for. I think we have all the spells from here. So that means we just get the 2 time ones that we're missing. Yeah, I'm totally going to forget a spell. Whenever we have to do grinding and slowly build them up. Without a doubt. Okay, let's go magic and just make sure that it looks pretty. Yeah, we're missing one there. We're missing Shell. Is Shell here? I hate it when they do that. There's a gap in my inventory, damn it. Black magic also has the gap there. Time magic has the gap there, but also doesn't have that one. Summons are just there. Much better swords. I remember grinding the hell out of a freaking... It's sorcerer. The sword mages. I remember grinding the hell out of them. Let's go ahead and buy ourselves. What can we afford? I guess Mithril Shield is going to be the best pickup out of these. We do need to get a little bit of gold. Could sell some stuff, but... This gives us a much better block rate. Just double checking if there's anything better in here. Nope. So we can sell stuff. Sell junk, please. Mithril sword. Oh, we have a mithril sword and I don't have it equipped. Why am I such a dumbass? Why am I a dumbass? Let's sell crap. Okay, so we have fire rods, wooden rods, ice rods. I'm gonna sell the extra leather shoes. That should get us enough for those. I'm gonna sell the wooden rod. Because the fire rod and the ice rod are just gonna be better. I do eventually want to run a campaign where I take people up to at least level 17. But that would be like years long, and I'm not sure if I have the ability to like form a group that can handle it for that long, more than like a year or two. And I also don't know if I'm capable of running a campaign that long. I will run out of ideas of what to have people do. The trick is also getting the right mix of players so that they explore a little bit more and are willing to try and mess around with some of the odd mechanics. Also, is there anything? No. Okay, so we got to do some grinding. So we're going to stay in the woods and fight wolves. Get ourselves some decent levels up. Get ourselves some decent money so we can get better gear. All it is just fire 2 over and over and over again. They're so easy to grind here. We learned guard. Guards. Guards, damn it. Guards, damn it. And we'll never touch the dragon again. Okay, so white magic. Do cure 2. Let's see. It's a decent amount of gold for each one. We're not going to have to grind forever. Just for a couple hours. And I don't know if I'll ever run an XP campaign. If I do a hardcore campaign, I might. But if I'm just doing normal ones, maybe not. Because XP campaigns, weirdly enough, lead into just the oddity of how many chickens do I have to kill to level up kind of situations. Which doesn't usually feel too great. Yeah, what I want to buy here is the rest of the armors, couple weapons, and probably maybe some backup gear. Although I don't know how soon we're going to be swapping classes. We could just stick with this is the traditional starting class for... Oh, actually, I'm trying to remember. No, it is fighter, thief, white mage, black mage. If I remember correctly from Final Fantasy 1, this is the traditional setup. I could be misremembering, though. It very well might be. And we basically get... oh, like 9 battles before we have to start relying on the black mage to do stuff. White mage has higher agility right now. That's why she's getting it off first. Higher 2. And yeah, it's not really... You can make like a paladin character in this, but your stats are not going to really reflect it very well. So like if we get healing stuff and put it on Bart's, sure, he'll be able to heal, but he's not going to heal large amounts. He's going to be at best a revival battery, which is not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong on that. It's not a bad thing to have a revival battery. I don't know if we're going to go like full, let's get overpowered before the end grind or anything like that. Highly doubt it. It depends on if I find like the time to just sit and grind, which is not always something I can do. Because right now my schedule is funky. Okay, so she's got 3 more casts. I'm just keeping track of that so I don't run out of mana and have to, like, juggle. Oh no, we got first strike. I think I am going to have her wait and we'll go for you. That way we still have 3 more before we have to go use the blasted in or out. In and out burger? Personally, I'm team Whataburger as far as niche burger joints go. I just like the flat burgers. I also love their sweet and spicy burger. And their onion rings are usually pretty good too, depending on where you're at, of course. They're a franchise. So sometimes you can have really shitty ones where they cheap out on the oil. God, that hurts. I'm just stretching my shoulder. Let's see. Don't want to wander outside of the forest because then I'll start getting zoos. And zoos are just like, nope. Yeah, we'll do fire too. I forget if I can just left shoulder to target all. I should try that. Next battle, we'll try that. And yes, I am sitting here playing like a young kid right now. Have you guys, here's a bit of a controller question for people. When you play games, do you have to have the controller sitting right in front of you? I know that sounds like a stupid question. Like, of course, you're going to have it right in front of you. But how many of you people actually play games like... Oh, I forgot to check if we could... We can't just shoulder button it. How many of you actually play games with, like, the controller, like, resting off to the side or held behind your head or anything like that? Like, whenever I'm grinding, usually I'll just... If I'm, like, doing drawing or something while I'm grinding in a game, I'll literally just have the controller sitting on the desk and use my left hand to do that whenever I'm not using the hotkeys on my little macro pad thingy. You know what? We'll just do normal fire. I don't think it's going to kill them, though. Okay, maybe it will. Thought they had more life than that. Level up! But yeah, I find it kind of relaxing. Even, like, right now, I have it behind my chair. Just, like, arms up in the air and it just resting behind my headrest. Because it's stretching my shoulder. I remember doing that a lot when I was younger. Good night. Yes, let's rest. And then whenever I bring it back, you might... I didn't think to even check if that sounded on the microphone or not. Because, yeah, whenever I bring my arm back from that, it always does this, like, weird little crackle pop. As things slide back into place. But yeah, if I do any DMing on streams, it will be on the other channel I mentioned earlier. I should probably post that on
that there Discord.
We're gonna get a lightning rod. We want to get a flail. We want to get... I'm gonna get a backup mithril sword. Because if I remember correctly, they are our choice for a while. And mithril hammer, maybe? Just to have a weapon for whenever we bring Berserker in. We might grind as Berserker as well. I forget. Have one. I need 3 of those. Mithril armor. Silver plate. And then we'll get another silk robe in a bit. I don't remember if... Item... Yeah, Berserkers can equip shields, so can Sorcerers. Although, do we actually want to do Berserker? They do just auto attack. The thing is, you can also die while running them. So you generally want to be in an area where you can grind against small numbers of enemies rather than large numbers of enemies. That would be more ideal for grinding in the early area. That is a point. Okay, so equipment-wise, optimum. I need to get something better than leather shoes for you. Mithril knife for sure. You're fine, you're fine. Plumed hat and a flail. And you need to get a silk robe. Okay. Silver armband would not be bad either. It'd probably be better than the elf cloak. Even though the elf cloak does give him higher damage. Damage. We still need to murder more. So are we going to do the fire ship today? Probably. It's going to be a little bit close. I hate doing grinding on camera, but I'm not going to have time to do it off camera at all this week, so we're going to have to do a wee bit. Oh, we can... we might be able to. We might be able to berserk grind these guys. If I can do that, I can do that off camera. The fire ship, I think we get Ifrit. Do we not? No, we don't. Ifrit's in the library. I knew we got him somewhere. Let's see. Okay. We're going to have a rough time with this next boss, I think, because we haven't gone magic on everybody. How much life do these idiots have? It can't be that much. Because they just died to a 96 in one turn. I thought they had over 100. Shows you how much I know about the enemies in this here game. So let's get ourselves the other silk robe we need. Mithril glove or silver armbands. I think we go silver armbands for most people. Okay, equip. Definitely want the improvement there. Heavier, less magic defense, but better normal defense. So I think, what, 3 or more wolf fights, and we should be good? Money-wise, we can always come back here and grind more of them. I don't think the forest gets destroyed. Murder, death, destruction. Ending all the wolf population, apparently. Sorry, they're wild dogs, not wolves. Which honestly makes me feel even worse. But yeah, I think I might actually load everyone up on Zerker and have them just go through this off camera, and we'll have just like max level Zerker on everybody. You ran multiple year-long campaigns. Most of your campaigns have been 3 to 4 years in length. Well, to get to level 20, well, yeah, about 4 years would be about right for at least level 17. How's it going, Hollow? I am not the best DM. I am competent, I think. I feel like I'm competent. I could be wrong. Our next thief one is super high level, if I remember correctly. Thief is... Steel, caution, mug, and footwork. Character equipped with footwork gets plus 16 speed. Today's going pretty good. Mostly just chilling, relaxing. Doing a little bit of grinding here, but we're gonna be moving on into the fire ship soon. And I'll probably do a bit of grinding off camera as well. If I have the energy later, I might do a test stream on the TTRPG channel to get some more work done there, because I keep getting distracted while I'm working on stuff. So if I have accountability of viewers, I should be able to maintain that a little bit better. Because I have the same issue whenever I'm playing games. If I'm playing it for more than an hour or two at a time and I'm not like streaming, I will wander off and go like make food and then realize the game's been running for 4 hours. This is one of many reasons why I might be ADHD. The other one is I will literally just forget something exists until I see it again. My object permanence has gone downhill as I've gotten older. It's like I know it's there. I just don't cognitively think about it. If that makes sense. How are we looking? 4 more casts before we have to sleeps. Yeah, I'm just grinding up equipment and stuff like that. I am mildly tempted to swap Ferris off of Thief, but having a Thief is just so useful in this. Red Mage's 2x cast is pretty strong too. But they don't have... It requires a lot of grinding to get. And they don't have access to as much magic as, like, as far as actual magic damage magic. Not... I'm not talking... spell types. Spell types, we can deal with that. It's lower level stuff, but whatever. It's just they don't do as much damage with their spells. There we go. Thought we should probably phrase that. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good day. I've been meaning to drop in on Riss's streams lately as well. He's been streaming while I've been asleep lately. So it's like, damn it. Because I know he's back on playing a variety of games since he beat... my brain just completely farted. Oblivion remaster. Mostly on the Oblivion one, I was just lurking. Because he usually streams that like right before I start laying down for the evening. And people who know roughly where I live will be like, why are you going to sleep at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon? My sleep schedule on every day, well, pretty much every day except for Sunday is very European. Sunday, I'll take a nap after the stream, and then I'll get up for Dunda. And then that's that. And I think that was the last of our mana. As far as the white mage goes, I'm not too worried about the black mage's mana right now. He's slow. Do we get them up to the next level? Let's see. Oh, you didn't find enough discussions. Yeah, they don't talk about them in any of them. Okay, so Black Mage. Yeah, most of his are just like filler stuff. Level 3, which is we're working on, I think, level 4 on them, aren't we? No, we're working on level 2. But yeah, Sorcerer might be the route we go a little bit on these guys, but I want to get these spell abilities up. Bart's going to a Sword Mage. We're going to do. So Job, a Sorcerer. You do learning still. We want the opportunity to learn that stuff. He's going to do less physical damage, but now he's going to have access to sword magic. Which lets him do ice damage every turn. Or fire damage every turn. Because we're going into an elemental area. Of course we want that. I have to say, back in the day, I loved the Sorcerer. He was one of my favorite characters, simply for the fact that I could just set it and forget it. Okay, you already have Silver Armband. I'm still not sure whether I want to... Yeah, we're going to do that. So we have silk robes, plumed hats, silver plate on you. You have all the mithrils. This... Actually, we were going to go elf cloak on you. That fits the theme of you a little bit better. But Bart's is going to be our melee character. And then Ferris is going to be our support character, and then we'll have the 2 mages in the back kind of rotating between stuff. I don't know if I'm going to end up doing bear class or not as like a goal, or whether I'm going to stick kind of like with the intended route, just sticking with like normal classes. Bear class is just like one of those things that you can do. It's like an Onion Knight situation where you can just become completely freaking busted. If memory serves on the speed runs, they actually intentionally go for it, but I could be misremembering. I might be thinking of 100% speed runs. Okay, now it's time to do that there fire ship. So we're going to do our quick saves. Hopefully we're leveled properly for this. I've been waiting for you. Have you now? Oh, I forgot the ad break was starting. You know what? Since we're on an ad break, I'm going to pause here. I'm going to go get myself a drink, and I will be right back. I have returned with another tea, and we have 43 seconds. Hopefully, everyone is doing well during the ad break. I also got cheese. Excuse me. Don't know where that one came from. But yeah, it's citrus green tea and... which is like lemon and orange with the green tea. And I have some sharp cheddar, which I've already scarfed on the walk back. It was just a couple little slices. Who doesn't like cheese and tea? I wish I had some pepper jack, but I do not. I am out. Just as I suspected, the ship's engine is draining the crystal's power. The engine? Yeah, if it's not stopped now, the crystal will explode. Will you do it? Certainly. I'll go fight in a fire layer. You can enter here, but beware of monsters. Good luck. Why are there monsters at the bottom of your ship? Pretty sure we can leave if we need to. Can we? Yeah, we can leave. We can escape. And yes, I have a feeling we're going to get the crap beat out of us at least once. Because I, for some reason, remember this dungeon being actually tough. We fuel the fires of our ship with monster blood. We already bought one of those. Okay, let's see. Do I have a list of the loot in here? Yes, I do. There's a couple elixirs we want to get in here. There's a cottage as well. Thieves, yeah, there's a lot of things we want to get in here, so I'm going to have the guide open for this. Let's go ahead and get that there. We might have to do more than one trip into here. This very much gives me the same vibes as the Magitech factory in 6. So we're going to get a cottage first. Don't think I'm going to bother going out of my way here to like cast a bunch of spells. I should probably switch you over to 2. No, Ice Rod should be fine here. I was going to say, I should swap over to the Fire Rod for the shadows. No. This is a fire dungeon, Alzorath. Be less doom. Okay, so there's this over here, which is the cottage. Let's see. Right side, you'll find a set of stairs leading down. What? Oh, I see it. I should probably be sprinting. But at the same time, I feel weird sprinting in this game because we get so extra zippy because we're running a thief too that it becomes a nightmare to control. Ow. Jerk face! But yeah, there's very few Dungeons games where I can't like suspend that disbelief of like, okay, why is this way? This is one of the few where it's just my brain goes, huh. This makes no sense. And I don't think... Yeah, I don't think... Oh, that absorbs cold. Okay. Nice to know. Not that it's going to help it. We dealt double-digit damage, and we're doing triple damage with everything else. We're so close together in XP, I don't think we're going to have the gap to be able to survive a level 5 Doom if we do find that. Okay, magic. Since you're faster, I'm going to go ahead and have you do the curing for us. There's our first elixir. I definitely want the elixirs, though. Because there is one thing I am working on. And that is getting better about the Too Good to Use Club. I always feel compelled to avoid using the items. Okay, so there's something down here. Okay, so then get the elixir from the chest. Now go back up and through the door at the lower left. There is no door at the lower left. There's stairs down here. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about most of the enemies here being a real problem. There's a few that can be tough, but I think that we're probably only going to run into them. Oh, hi. Thank you for the blindness. Not that that particularly matters. You just blinded a freaking mage. We can't miss with magic in this. Everything is a magic missile. When you're stubborn enough, everything's a magic missile. Do we actually have... No, we don't have a way to remove that without using items. So no, we're just not going to remove it. This does not feel like it's the right thing. Maybe it is, though. There's 2 elixirs that I'm trying to make sure we get. So you... do I want to waste mana? No. I want to save it for boss fight. And he's still hitting, so... And he gets to keep the cool shades, my man. The only ones that I'll take it off of are Ferris and Bart's. Oh, you got everybody now, you bitch. That sucks. Oh, we learned Flash, though. Aha! We can blind enemies back. Arr. That is why we keep learning on, I guess. Item... eye drops. We only have 3 of you guys. So I need to be a little bit more careful about that. We might duck out and grab, like, a whole stack of eye drops. Oh, yep, this is the elixir. Okay. Yeah, let's duck out of here and we'll grab ourselves like 20 eye drops. So that means we can use magic willy-nilly. And yes, we have sword magic. Black, ice 2. Suck it, you bastards. Yeah, once we start getting our kind of mid-game kind of setup and going and getting our classes a little bit further progressed, we have a lot less to worry about in this game. There's still going to be tough fights. There's still going to be cheese, but we as we get more tools, we can mess with it a little bit better. Now, one thing I do miss from later entries is the magic. And obviously, whenever they've done remasters, a lot of these, they've altered it. I like it whenever the graphic for magic is different. When you cast single target versus multi-target. It makes me happier. I know that's kind of a little thing to enjoy, but it is just one of those little nice to haves. So we got 2 of the elixirs. We got Phoenix Down, Thief's Glove, Green Beret, Moon Ring, and an elixir left to get. So we do have 1 more elixir. It's just way further down. This is a very deep ship. We're in deep ship. Ha ha! I did not even notice that pun until after I said it. Okay. Eye drops. Go ahead and get like 20. Buy a decent stack of each of these. Soft. I need to be a little bit conservative on what I'm spending on soft because they're expensive as hell. Okay, Phoenix Downs will take 2. Thought I was using a turbo button. There is... What's going on? Is this the PlayStation 1 version? Thief has an ability that if you press the circle button, it speeds you up. And then on top of that, PlayStation 1 version includes a run button. So you're going double. It is built into the game to be this weird. So zipping around like that, I will just miss doors. I am an over-caffeinated toddler when I press the run button.
It's mildly terrifying.
This one, I'm going to cast a spell on. And it's going to be White Mage. So we are going to do Ice 2 on everybody. Because we don't want to deal with getting blinded 20 million freaking times. So we now have White 3 and Black 3. We actually have, I believe we're level 3 on both of them now. On each of those guys. And level 3, if I remember correctly, lets us cast the 2 spells. Yeah. Yeah, we're level 3 on both of them, which is nice. Do I really care about maxing them out? If we end up going bear, yes. Otherwise, it's fine to swap off of them to something else. Summoner and Time Mage are very tempting to swap to, but I think we want to be maxing out classes just because we can. So we're not going to see that populate super quick. I think our thief is going to be a little bit of a liability. We're basically running with 3 characters. So this is the elevator. Man, that is a very aggressive elevator. Clonk, clonk, clonk. So glad they smoothed it out whenever it came to bloody Chrono Trigger. Don't want to burn up too many of our resources, so maybe level 1 ice instead of going ham on anything else. Because I need this guy gone, so he doesn't blind me again. Although it's not as important now that we have eye drops. I love that white mages are just like blunt weapon masters in this. They very much took inspiration from D&D with that. Oh, hi. I don't remember what these guys do. I think it's bolt. Oh, that's what they do. They explode if you don't kill them fast enough. Magiwall. Don't even remember what Magiwall does. Ability, you. Auto M barrier when KO'd. Groovy, I guess? I assume it casts it on somebody else. Okay, so that was that one. That gets us our Phoenix down, and then we ride into another elevator. Brighter than clear when you come to another elevator. Okay. This is vaguely familiar. We are basically playing Metal Gear Solid with monsters. I don't think we have a save point in here, do we? I don't think we do. So I need to be a little bit conservative with my mana usage. Oh yeah, that heals him. I keep forgetting. Them's icy boys. Yeah, nothing else is icy except for the weird little bastards over there. And yes, these guys are too cool for school. Because they're cool dust. Why they wouldn't give us a way to remove blind at this point is beyond me. Give me Asuna or something, my guys. Eye drops. Boink, boink, and boink. Do I need healing? No. But I need to save my mana. Go through their vents. Okay, let's see. Find yourself an event, follow This should be another elevator. Now we're going to be playing Vent Roulette. Because I want to be getting all the items I possibly can. So we should have 4 vents here to mess with. Take the vent that's second to the right. Second to the right. Supposedly land at a thief's glove. We did not land right behind a treasure box. Because I'm a dumbass and read second from the right instead of second from the left. Use the stairs at the upper right and press the button to open a door. Okay. So we're getting the moon thing first. There we go. Moon ring, I think, is a ninja weapon, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I don't think any of our current characters can actually equip that. No. Also, who can equip a whip? None of our currents. Thief can equip the moon ring. Okay. So that means you get to go to the back row and equip a moon ring. Extra damage. For some reason I was thinking it was ninja only. Okay, so we got the moon ring. There is a save point in here. I think the conveyor belts take us back to the treasure. Otherwise, we might just be SOL. If we are, I'm going to be mildly upset because I actually really did want the Thief's Glove. But it's my own damn fault because I was the idiot here, not the game. So I'm going to go across here first. I think this leads us back to... Yeah, it does. Okay, so second from the right should put us next to the chest. There we go. Lovely. Thief's Glove. Thing is an accessory. Raises steal accuracy. Even though I don't need it because we don't steal very often. Gives us way better stats, though. For everything except for magic defense. Magic defense is still going to suck. On the far right one, we get the Green Beret. I should try stealing from one of these guys. That was not enough. Yeah, you go ahead. Oh, fire they might absorb. I'm not sure. Nope, they're just immune to it. Okay. Let's try and steal. Tonic. That's garbage. But now we can at least steal and restore our stuff. So, you might be stealing for a while there, bud. Please don't do that. Please don't, bears. Every single time I say please don't do that or please anything, my brain does go back to that damn quote. It is the dumbest, like, brain worm that I have had. In a very, very, very long time. I believe her name is Jennifer English. Really enjoyable voice actress. What do you have? Tonics! We're gonna have plenty of tonics. And all of our characters can attack from the back row, except Bart's. What do you have? Ooh, a proper potion. Okay, so I need to be stealing from those idiots. I didn't know that. Oh, he's got tongue. Didn't realize that tongue causes confuse. Okay, thankfully you don't do a ton of damage. Was confused by his tongue. The monster licked me, and I was like, I must join it. I must turn to the dark side. Okay, so potion could be a bigger heal. I don't know if it's going to, like, rearrange this on me, but I kind of want things roughly in a location here. Yeah, it doesn't sort it heavily. It's just equip and not equip. Down we go. Sorry, up we go. I'm smart. I know the difference between up and down. Okay, so the one on the right should be Far right vent, drop. When you drop, head right, then head down through the vents until you get to a chest containing green bray.
So there should be a green bray in here.
Doesn't look like a green bray. Head right and then down. Run through the vents until you reach a chest containing a green beret. That is the vents. I think you might be lying to me, game. Well, we want to steal from that guy. The rest of these I don't really care about. So, guess what we're going to do? We're going to heal the guy on the very top, and then we're going to stab him really hard in the face. Yeah, he just negates all magic damage. You are a jerk, you know that? And the accuracy on that throwing weapon is atrocious. You didn't even get a chance to attack us, Galuf. How does this make you feel? You and your wildly variable damage. And that's just an elevator. We want to be going through the vents. Oh, I am a dumbass. I was like, why can't I just go down through there? It's because it was popping us out above the stairs. And I was like, oh, my brain was not processing that. Green Beret, if I remember correctly, in this one is one of the ones where it increases our life. But I could be misremembering. We're at max life right now. So does it? Nope, it doesn't. It's just fast with vigor. Yeah, it's an extra speed, extra defense, and extra vigor. So, I mean, it's better than what we had. I think that means... yeah, now we just proceed. We go down the first path. We went down the first time. Moon ring inside, go back to the stairs, enter the room on the left. So it is this one. And we should get a save spot. I'm surprised we can't get attacked on the conveyors. Okay, how are we looking on time? We're still doing fine on time. Item. Latent. If I remember correctly, later on, we don't fully heal from tents. But I think you can guess. We are probably about to go fight a boss. Okay, go up and press the button on the left. Now press the button just above you and move the platform below to the chest over one square. Head down and switch on the... Head down and around to the switch on the left and press it. I'm just following this so I don't have to, like, fight with this puzzle. Because I remember this puzzle being a pain in the ass. Started and put both switches that you've come to. Do we just flee from enemies right now since we're at max stats? I think we'll fight this guy. Because he's just going to be free AP. Oh, nope, 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 nope. These are nopes. I mean, we could just use tonics against them. Hate those trap things. Hate the booms. They go to booms. We hit these two switches. Which brings us down here. So we need to do this one first. And yes, I do want to steal from these guys. It is worth using the other potions for this. Oh, you bastards. You wee little bastards there. Just defend. Give me your potions! You can't handle my potions. These are just the confused guys. It's not like they're absolutely awful. It's just that Galuf can't actually fight them. Well, you just really don't want me to have potions, do you? They don't want me having potions. Pardon me, potion seller. Give me your strongest potions. A Nick. Yeah, I'm mostly just trying to conserve my mana. Health we can take care of with potions. Proper potions, exactly. Require additional healing. That's our last item here. That's our last elixir. And I get to save right by the door. Give me your potions. Yay! Boo! Require your strongest potions. You can't handle my strongest potions. Steal from the bottom one. We got everything we wanted from these guys. Now we just murder them. With extreme prejudice. The Oratrice. So yeah, getting the potions here is going to be kind of handy. Because I forget when we can actually start buying them. But if I remember correctly, they heal 250. So, yeah. Having 5 of them might as well be elixirs at this point. Okay, time for the boss fight. Welcome to the power room. Okie dokie. This is gonna probably be a tough fight because I'm an idiot. Queen Karnak? Huh? It's not the queen. Death to all who impede my revival. Time to duel. Okay, I don't think he's gonna have anything to steal. So you defend. You do Ice 2. You straight up Ice 2. And he should be angry at me. Up. We're just going to be basically alternating between Ice 2 and Cure 2. Does it steal do anything here? Nothing to steal. Nope. So you get to do nothing for this entire fight. That's bad. Because the hand cannot be damaged by magic. If I remember correctly. Magic cannot be used in order to get him to the next phase. He has to be whacked. So get whacked by this. You're going to have to defend. Because you need to Cure 2. And you're going to defend. He's going to heal himself like that. This is fine. Because I think you do a crap ton. No, you just can't hit him? Fine. We will do it this way then. Eat it, fiend! What does Magneto do? Yeah, we just have... I guess we just have to whack him with you? I didn't know it canceled sword magic. Okay, I guess we're tonicking you to get you to not be in the danger range. You are going to do Ice 2. We kind of just screwed ourselves a little bit. Oh, shit. Oh, no, it's doing it on himself. Thank God. You just defend. You should be able to hit him with this. Black Magic, Ice 2. Black Mage should be the one doing it because he does more damage. Yeah, because you got to hit him to get him out of the hand one. So the fact that Ferris has a weak, like, low accuracy attack was like, that's gonna suck for us. We got Fire Skill. Sweet. Queen Karnak, are you free? Nope, she did. Your Highness, I was possessed by some force, an evil force, seeking out darkness. It wasn't the machine that broke the crystal. Something evil is trying to use it to be reborn. Please save the crystal. The entrance is through that pipe. Meh. Wah, wah, she dead. Oh, I'm all right. Don't worry about me. Go protect the crystal. I'm just going to lay here a minute. We'll be fine. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, we'll be killing Dark Force a few times, Hollow. But yes, we did kill Dark Force. The fire crystal. Whatever's gonna happen to it? I don't know. Oh, look. Oh, you're safe. Galuf? Back off, werewolf. Knock it off. I'm not your enemy. What? Galuf, what's wrong with you? You know me? I can't recall a darn thing. Who the blazes am I anyway? You there, stop or you'll smash the crystal to smithereenies, weenies!
This makes 3. Just one more and I'll be able to break the curse.
No good, the lever's broken. Whatever will we do? He gonna die. Galuf, you escape while I hold this back. Go save the Earth Crystal. As we just stand and watch him. Now, when this crystal goes, the whole room will go up in flames. Get out of here and protect the last crystal. Werewolf. Where does that even go? Galuf, I'm counting on you. And he died. Womp womp. Do the crystals come to us, or do we have to go to them? The flames are dying. Crystal must have lost its power. The crystal's shattered. Where's the werewolf? He's now cooked doggo. Have a good one, Queen. Stay safe and have a good day. Castle's held together by the fire crystal. You mean now that it's gone, this whole place is gonna blow? No time to lose. But I need the crystals. I need the crystals, my guys. 10 minutes to detonation. No! And next time, we will actually do this one in earnest. We're not going to be able to get the actual spells. Yeah, that's pretty much the apocalypse. But now we get the frantic music. Tomorrow we'll be running out of this place. That's going to be a very stressful start to the stream. We have to pause, like... Does it actually allow me to pause? I need to check that. Nope. I'm going to have to just quick load at the start of next stream. Let's see if there's anybody on that is doing anything particularly interesting today. To Twitch. Oh, we got someone doing Code Vein 2. I know some people were requesting coverage of that. And I think someone doing Final Fantasy 7. We got some Diablo 2 going on. I think I'm going to raid Karenai. So I will see you guys next time. But they're covering Code Vein 2, and they're doing a second stream of it, so they must enjoy it to a decent extent. Everybody jump on in on that. I should come up with some raid messages one of these days. Because otherwise, it just feels weird to go in and, like, silence. Anyway, have a good one. Bye!